Well, hey guys, welcome back and welcome to the first recorded review of 2018. Lots of great products coming out in 2018, and we're going to kick it off with this review of the Golden Gate Depot Harriman cars in HO scale. Now these MSRP for $539.95 for a 6-car set or $89.95 individually. They're available for sale through Golden Gate Depot. Look below, I'll have links to everything you need to get to them. But we'll be taking a look at these cars in this review. So with that said, let's get started. As for the unboxing, we'll just unbox one here. Now Golden Gate Depot, known for brass, stepping into plastic to create these cars. Highly desired cars in plastic. And from what I understand, they did some great details on these, so we'll take a closer look. Unboxing is that simple. No documentation or confusing packaging or sophisticated packaging. One thing I do want to tell you is that there are different liveries here. You've got SP lines in the SP olive green. You've got regular SP in the SP olive green. SP in two-tone gray. You've got UP in two-tone gray. UP yellow. You've got IC in Pullman green. CB and Q in Pullman green. Rock Island in railroad green. And SF and railroad green. So those are all the liveries you can get, all the different road names and schemes. Let's take a closer look at this car and the other ones in the set. What we're looking at up close here is the 60-foot coach, and I'm just going to go over some details I see on the model. The end here, you've got diaphragms, not sprung or anything. You've got Katy couplers. You have the air hoses and brake lines below. Stairs. These wheels are extremely free rolling, so it's hard to even keep it on my little turntable here, but you'll have no problem with any drag on these cars, that's for sure. You've got the stairs and grab irons up to the passenger access doors here. Nice interior detail, a little hard to capture on film, but we'll try to take a closer look at that later. You've got all this adorning detail on the roof here, along with the nice truck detail as well. Got rivet detail running along the edges of this car. A little packaging there on the car, but rivet detail runs up and down. Clear window inserts have a nice thickness, make the appearance of glass. They don't look very plastic-like. As you look down the roof, you can see all that roof detail. Diaphragm on this end with the door inside. These metal Katy couplers on each end of the car. Separately applied grab irons. SP 1972 is clear and legible, and Southern Pacific is clear. Nice printing on these cars. They are very sharp lettering. They have very sharp lettering, I should say. Then you've got all your underbody detail. As you can see there, lots of underbody detail, including the brake actuation, air reservoirs, conduit. Just really, really nice detail on these cars. That's just the first car. I'll point out any differences on the other cars, but I'm going to show you the other cars that you'll see in the consist at the end of this video. Here you've got the 70-foot baggage car. Just give that a spin for you so you can see the details on that. A lot of detail I've already mentioned, or kind of generalized, that covers most of the cars. One thing that really separates these cars from cars I've seen before is just the nice detail level. For this era of car, you don't find it very often. Sometimes you find it cheaply and quickly produced with very little detail level, and this has really nice detail level. That's the baggage, obviously. It even says that on the side there, and some underbody detail on that. You can see all the roof detail as well. Here we have the RPO car. Obviously a lot of differences there as well. but the same overall quality of the cars. See, one of the main spotting features of the RPO car is this door here. It's a little catch folded in. All of the same detail I mentioned before. And a quick view of the underbody detail. And I'll just kind of lay it on the side so you can see the top real quick. We'll move right along. Now I've got the baggage and RPO car back up here because there is a unique feature about these cars. You can actually mount the trucks in two different positions on these cars. They come with trucks mounted inboard so they can negotiate 18-inch radius curves, which, by the way, all of these cars can handle 18-inch radius curves. But you can also move the trucks to an outer mounting position to obtain a more scale appearance using a screwdriver by simply taking the truck and moving it outward. There are two positions under each truck, and you can see a flathead screwdriver. There's all that's required to do so, and that is unique for the RPO and baggage cars. It may limit the track radius of operation to 30 inches and up when you do that, but it is an option for that more, realistic appearance that you would see with closer diaphragms, to make that consist look a little more real. This is the 60-inch lunch car. Again, a different configuration, but a lot of the same details. Some of the details I haven't mentioned up top was like this electrical conduit that runs along the roof and the roof vents. Even the detail that each conduit drop off for each light inside the car, it actually has running to a hole in the roof for each light. On the prototype, that's how it is. It doesn't match up necessarily in the model, but those are nice details on the roof there. And you've even got some grab irons on each side of the roof here. And then this one has a little better look at the interior detail. You can see that a little more prevalent. The glass isn't as thick as on the other ones, and there are a little larger windows, but all of these cars have really nice interior detail and all that rivet detail as well. Last but not least in the consist and on the review really is this business car. You've got some really nice details on this car, mostly seen at the deck end of this observation car. Sometimes companies don't spend a lot of time or effort working on the railings at the end. They can turn out really bad. There can be lots of flash or they're too thick. This has really nice end detail on these railings. Another complete interior on all of these cars, or on this car as well. Just really, really nicely done for the observation car here. I'm a little more zoomed in than normal to show you a little closer look so you can catch those rivets and things like that on the side. But overall, nicely done by Golden Gate Depot. Normally producing brass and making some very, very nice plastic here. Here we've got a shot of the coupler height. I've checked all the other cars. No NMRA discrepancies with the coupler height on this Katie coupler height gauge. They appear to be dead on every single car. Speaking of NMRA standards, we're going to take this NMRA standards gauge and check the wheel sets. This is the last car to check. I wanted to do it on film for you here, or on video for you here. And all the wheels are engaged, so these models meet NMRA standards, every way testable. All right, we'll do a quick weight check on just one of the coaches if I can get it to stay still. You got 4.6 ounces. That's 130 grams or 0.130 kilograms. So just under a third of a pound. Now what you don't get to see too much is the lighting. So I've killed a bunch of the lights. We're just going to go straight down the consist here. You can see that nice LED lighting in these models. Beautiful in appearance. There's no shine through on any of the walls of the cars or the roof or light leakage that I can see. Just a beautiful, nice, even lighting on all of these passenger cars. Just take one more pass by here so you can see what's going on. Beautifully well executed passenger cars. Well, that's going to wrap it up from here on the layout from these Golden Gate Depot passenger cars. Beautiful cars. Couldn't really find any flaws in these cars. They are well executed and they work well. No uncouplings, no derailments. They operated smoothly around my layout. They have very little drag, free rolling wheels, and just all that nice detail. That's it. I'm going to leave you with a run by from a couple different spots on my layout of this product, and we will see you next time right here on my channel. Take care.